everybody. I am back. I know I've been gone for some time. I've kind of gone through some life situations, changes, etc. I've kind of went over it on my Instagram, but basically, January I became pregnant, and then in February I had a miscarriage, unfortunately. And then I turned vegan a week after my miscarriage. I kind of had a lot of time to think about things that needed to change in my life, my diet, my body, how I need to take care of myself, and yeah, I had a lot of time to think and see how I can do things better, and that's one of the things that I was able to change. I know that there's a lot of controversy of like, oh, you shouldn't go vegan when you're trying to get pregnant. I already did my research, so I know that the way I'm doing it is safe. So that being said, then March comes along, and I pretty much was ready to, I was pretty much, you know, healed from the situation. I spent a lot of time praying and just talking to God about it throughout a whole month, and I was not even like on social media. It was just like a moment where I needed to just concentrate on myself. But then March, I kind of felt like I was being renewed in a sense, mentally and physically, and then this whole coronavirus came along, and I was like, what in the world? I was ready to just, you know, go forward already, with everything. But nothing should ever stop whatever plans you have, be it this coronavirus or the fear that is going on. Don't let anything stop you. If you have visions, dreams, keep dreaming, keep visioning, keep planning what you have planned, and trust, because God is gonna bring you better out on the other side, and there's something good that's gonna come out of all of this. That being said, I wanted to share with you guys some of the things that I've loved during being vegan. Sorry about the background noise, it's my grandma's phone. Um, but yeah, so basically, how I've been doing it is, at first I was counting my calories and kind of like being very like detailed about every little thing. And then I was making salads that were like humongous that I wasn't even able to finish. So what I started doing is kind of implementing different things that I learned, doing my research and everything. But I kind of suited it to my own body, my own how I work. So basically, in the morning, the first thing I do is I make some celery juice. I usually try to make like 12 to 16 ounces to make sure that I make some for me and some for my grandma, or some for me, some for my husband. And I just drink that, no ice, no other fruit, no other vegetable. I just drink that on it by itself. And yeah, that's pretty much what I drink in the morning first thing. That kind of like just cleanses my whole system. And then the next thing I do is I either do a juice I do a juice of like apple or orange. So if I do like an apple one, it's like usually like I juice 5 apples, or I juice 5 oranges, mixed in with 6 carrots and maybe a little beet vegetable, I guess it's called. And to any of my juices, I always add, except for the celery one, I always add ginger and turmeric. Um, I forgot to bring those over here, but hopefully the background noise is not gonna interfere. I forgot to tell my grandma that I was gonna record, but anyways. Okay, so this is the turmeric. I always put like a little piece of it in my juices, except for the celery one. Probably like this much. Just cut right there. When you cut it, it's like an orange, very stainy. the turmeric, but it's very good for inflammation. And then we have ginger, and I also put the same like amount of ginger in the juice as the turmeric. So that's what I put in my juices in the morning. That's usually my breakfast, or it could be the celery juice and like a papaya, a whole papaya. That's my breakfast, or some type of like fruit that I mono meal. Mono meal, if for those of you who don't know, is like eating a lot of the same fruit in a big quantity. And so yeah, that's pretty much my breakfast in the morning. Then I usually get hungry about 2 to 3 hours later, and 2 to 3 hours later, I either eat a mono meal of a fruit, or sometimes I do like I like to do tacos of mushroom with and I saute the mushroom with some onion, jalapenos, bell peppers, just really a lot of things you can mix it up with. Zucchini, I've done it with that. And I use almond flour tortillas, and then I put spinach on the tortilla, and then I put, my mushroom with the saute stuff, and maybe like a pico de gallo. I don't know how you say that in English, but I love that. It's so good, and it kind of reminds me of eating like a taco. So sometimes I eat that for like. All right, I have to do this again in sections because, like I've said before, I use my phone right now. I have yet to get my own camera and my computer to have my whole setup, but for now, we use what we have, which is my phone. So, another snack that I like to eat throughout the day, like when I want like snacks, because believe me, turning vegan is not the easiest thing. Like you have to train your body to have self control, because just because I turn vegan doesn't mean I still don't want to eat some shrimp or some chips or etc etc. I do, but I just stop myself from it. But anyways, I like to eat like for snacks, like cashews. This one I buy at Costco. It's a big container, and it's like for $14. And I kind of use this to snack on. It takes away hunger, like when I'm out and about, and I'm just like I need something to snack on. And then another thing that I also do like for lunch or for dinner, I do smoothies. The types of smoothies that I do usually are like blueberry and like some blueberries, banana, and spinach, or blueberry, banana, and kale. The three things as a vegan that I try to implement every single day in my diet, because they have a lot of good vitamins and minerals that help my body, are celery, kale, and spinach. Somehow, some way, I try to implement them every day. Of course, every day is not perfect, and every day I don't put that stuff in my food, but most of the time I do somehow, some way. Um, One of my favorite fruits that I discovered is this. Some of you probably can distinguish what it is, but I discovered it because I became vegan. This is called the dragon fruit, and it's such a pretty looking fruit. They have red ones too. I have yet to taste that one, but this one's a white one, and it looks like a white kiwi or something like that, but it is so good, and it is one of my favorite fruits. I like to snack on this one. Most of all because it's an expensive fruit. It's like $4 each. So, but if it wasn't that expensive, I'd probably mono meal this. And I'm planning to mono meal it in the future, just not all the time. Papaya. Papaya, I love papaya. I used to not ever eat papaya. I just would see it like in pictures and just from far away. But when I turned vegan, I became a lover of papaya. I love papaya. With papaya, I can eat it a whole one as a meal, or I do half of a papaya sometimes with one banana and some almond milk or cashew milk or whatever other vegan milk there is that I have, even coconut milk. I blend it, and that is so good. It kind of tastes like like a Gerber, like a papaya Gerber, after you blend it in the blender. And I just love how it tastes. Whenever I have my baby or babies, I am planning to make that as a Gerber food for them. Um, Another thing that I kind of started like implementing is coconut water. I buy these at Costco in big cases, and I just take them around with me, just so I can drink something different than water all the time. You know, when I'm out and about. These are really easy to like put in your, you know, where you take your food, which brings me to the point of me carrying my food. I Now when I leave the house, I have to take food with me, because if I am out for a long time, I get hungry, and it's very hard for me to find, you know, not specifically vegan food, because there's vegan food everywhere, but um, vegan food without so much salt and sugar. The reason I'm trying to stay away from salt and sugar is because those are the two things that affect my joints. For those of you who don't know, I was diagnosed with arthritis about 10 years ago, and I've been kind of analyzing the foods that make me react, and so make my body react. And so one of the things is salt and sugar. So I try to stay away from it. I'm not saying that I don't eat it. Sugar, definitely, I haven't eaten it since I became vegan. Salt, I still put a little bit on like mushrooms or little foods that I eat, like beans. I also eat beans, by the way. Um, been trying to not eat as much beans, trying to stick to the, because I'm trying to do raw, but it's so hard. Um, for me at least, to do fully raw, but I'm trying. But I have done beans, like beans in my salads with some avocado, just like different stuff like that. Usually my dinner consists of like a salad with some type of fruit, or like it could be papaya or mango or pineapple or whatever other fruit. Or actually, I haven't found a good pineapple salad. I tried one the other day that I made, and I didn't really like it. So I posted it on my social media. But yeah, like if you know of a pineapple salad that is good, let me know. Leave it in the comment below, because I would like to know. And then I have yet to try the watermelon salad as well. My mom sent me a recipe for that one, so I had to try that one. I do mono meal with watermelon as well, like baby watermelon. I haven't done a whole one. I would imagine, I think that I would do half of a watermelon if I were to do a watermelon. But basically, that's kind of throughout my day what I eat. And what I've done, instead of counting my calories, what I've done is kind of like when I'm hungry, I eat. Either it's a snack or a meal. But I try to eat a whole meal of something every like 3 to 4 hours at least. Because I want to make sure that I'm eating what I'm supposed to and not depriving myself of anything. So, yeah, it's basically a run through of what I'm doing right now. I'm using this protein. I bought this at Costco. I tried it. It's vegan, it's organic, gluten free, etc., etc. But this is what I'm using right now. I pretty much want to use a lot of natural stuff. That when it comes to protein, I don't want any like sugars, or the least sugars, the least, just mostly natural stuff. So yeah, I'm just using that one right now. I might change it later on, but it works pretty good. But as far as like traveling, like when I go out and about, I have to carry, my lunch with me. So this thing, as you can see, is worn already. I have to sew it. But I love this thing. It has a little carrier, like, that you can carry it with. This one I can like put different meals. Sometimes in here, you can put it apart. In here, I put like sauteed mushrooms, and then I put the spinach and the pico de gallo up here, and then I take the tortillas, the almond flour tortillas, in on I don't know how to say it in English. You guys know what I'm talking about. But I put it around that, and I like when I'm out and about, I can eat that like easily. And what I love about this is easy to carry, easy to you know, just take with you, and then it comes with this little to go spoon. So my mom gave me this. I think she got it on Amazon. I need to get another one. They have different colors, I think. Um, because I really love these. They're really good just to, you know, carry your food with you. It does keep it warm. Um, I don't I don't think I really observed if it keeps it cold, but keeps it warm for a good amount of time. And then I bought this one in this to go container, like, you know, cooler from Amazon. Now, this is what I'm using right now. It has a lot of room. It has a front pocket. It has like another pocket in here, and then it has like a whole like like elbow deep length in there. Um, and it has like side pockets to put drinks. So this is what I put in my car. Like I take this in my when I'm out and about and I go to church. I use that, and it has become real helpful because I just stick all my food in there. I just stick all my snacks in there. If I take a juices, I just put them on the sides or inside. It keeps them cool. If I just put some ice or some ice packs. So those are the things that are kind of, you know, have been helping me as I'm doing this vegan journey. And I just wanted to share those things with you guys. If you're interested in turning vegan, some of the benefits that I've seen is clearer skin. I have gotten two little like blackhead thingies. They're not really pimples right here for some reason, but I think it's because I've been touching my face, and I don't really touch my face a lot, but recently for some reason I've been touching my face. And so yeah, like I think that's why those are the spots that I've been kind of touching. So but I have had clearer skin, brighter skin. I've noticed that I've lost weight, obviously, because it was like diet change. I have my number one and number two aren't like they used to smell like, I know this is TMI, but they used to smell like number 10, like 1 to 10. They probably smell like 8, and now they smell like a 2. So that is a good thing because, you know, now my bathroom experiences are way more enjoyable. But anyways, that has one of the benefits. And then another benefit that I've seen is I guess I was constipated because now I go to the bathroom like more often, like number 2, which I'm understanding that that's actually normal to go like 2 to 3 times a day is the normal. If you're not going 2 to 3 times a day, you're constipated. So I'm glad to know that I am now not constipated. I do normal now. Then another thing that I have noticed is I have more clarity. Sorry, that's my dog back there. Every time he hears the ambulance, he does that. So another thing that I've noticed is I've had more like clarity. I've been able to see things more clearly. Just like I've been able to have more focus. It's helped me have more self-discipline. Now that I have self-discipline with food, I'm able to like self-discipline with my exercise. So now I exercise daily, like at least 30 minutes. I like to do it outside to get my vitamin D in, but at the same time when it rains, I have to do it inside. So I just, you know, change it up when it rains. But I pretty much have done exercise every day except for Sundays. Sundays is kind of harder for me because I wake up early for church and I stay pretty much on that side of town all day. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of share that, my journey, my vegan journey with you guys. For those of you who are maybe interested in turning vegan, I don't know, I just feel cleaner in my body. I feel like just lighter, more clarity. No, I don't feel deficient in anything. I don't feel weak. The first 3 days were definitely hard, but after that, it was pretty much just make sure I eat every couple hours, every couple, you know, every time that I need to eat. And I take the only supplement I'm taking right now that I know I need to take is B12, and there are like some plant-based organic B12 that I take. But that's pretty much it. I'm not taking other supplements because I don't really feel like I need them right now because I'm pretty much being very like variety with my vegetables and fruits and making sure I get what I need. In 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 the fruits and vegetables that I'm taking, I'm making sure I get all the vitamins that I and minerals that I need. So yeah, just wanted to share with that with you guys, and just wanted to give you guys an update on you know why I haven't been on YouTube. But yeah, that's pretty much why. And I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy. Hope you guys are taking care of yourselves out there, being safe. And I'm praying for you if you unfortunately have the virus. But I'm also praying for everybody, for the spirit of fear to not overtake you. Make sure you're not letting the spirit of fear overtake you. God has not given us a spirit of fear. God has given us the spirit of joy, peace, love, self-control, etc. So if you're panicking, that's not the spirit of God. You need to make sure that you're finding, time to go and just tell God, take control of the situation. God is not surprised of this coronavirus. He knows exactly what's going on and he knows how it's going to end. So just trust, you have in these moments we have to learn how to trust God and to believe his promises, and he has promised a good future for us. He has plans of good for us, and we need to hold on to that because that is truth. He does not lie. So with that being said, just wanted to update you guys with that, on my journey here, vegan journey in my life. And yeah, hope you guys are doing okay. See you guys later.